What's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Marvel Rivals Get to Know Your Toon. Today, we're going to be talking about Magik. Ilyana Rasputin. She's a duelist, and she's 3-star difficulty. And there's her Dark Child, which, like Hulk, she turns into. She's got different looks and all sorts of different cool stuff, depending on which character she is. She has a really cool alt skin there. And we like her MVP animation as well. You can see she has a portal that she uses, we'll talk about. And you can see she has a big sword. Yeah, and that does a lot of damage up close. She's also got a couple cool sprays and an emblem, of course. But let's talk about those abilities. The Soul Sword. This is how she does almost all of her damage. And that thing just rocks up close. She is a melee monster. We love her. She's also got her stepping discs, which are a big part of her melee actions. Kind of like Black Panther. You want to get in there, but also move around a bit. So she can step through and teleport in the direction of the movement, which is great. For meleeing, it can help get you out of trouble should you fall into that as well. There are also some abilities connected to that teleport too. But she's also got this nice uppercut of the sword where she launches a Toon upward, again, sort of somewhat immobilizing him and letting your team focus him. She's also got this Eldritch Whirl, which is a huge sword slash. Just really cool stuff. And she can do that coming out of that stepping disc, that little teleportation. So what you do is you zoom in right to an enemy and you do a huge sword slash. And then you can go into uppercuts and more melee damage and all that good stuff. And if you have to get out, you can, because you can do a little bit of range at distance with her Magik slash. You sort of charge your sword up, the longer, the bigger the hit. But you can do some decent range distance with that slash. But that's not a primary tool. It does have a cooldown, so that's not something you're going to be relying on. But as part of the toolkit, it's great. The Demon's Rage is the other part of the teleport. Instead of doing the whirl, you could launch a little demon that will do a little melee damage for you as well as you're continuing to swing your sword and do more damage. So it's really, you can cause a lot of melee up-close brawling trouble with Magik. And you can see she's got her Limbo's Might, meaning you can convert damage inflicted on enemies into bonus health. So the more damage you deal, the more health you're gonna get. Sort of like Reaper in Overwatch. You sort of get in and you truck them up front and you're gonna heal yourself. Yeah, you're gonna take some hits, but with all that damage you're doing, you're gonna get the healing boost from it. Really important part of her kit to know. Now, as we explained in the Black Panther video, she does have that portal, and Black Panther can actually use the portal that Magik opens, which is great. And it's a little bit further than the normal portal that she has, the stepping discs. So you can do a little more stuff with that. With Black Panther, it's great because you both can get in there and do a bunch of melee damage going on. But you need, pretty high skilled Black Panther, I think, to pull that off effectively. And you need to be a good skilled Magik too, because she is a squishy and she can get in there, but you can get focused down really quick. So you want to use these suggested combos. You want to get in, get out, do a ton of damage, uppercuts, whirls, launch the demons right there, to protect yourself. You gotta get away. And when you get your ultimate, you turn into Dark Child. Now, Dark Child is simply like Magik, except she has all of her abilities enhanced. Massive damage. Area of effect damage is bigger. That sword just has a huge swing. It's bigger. It's nasty. She is, of course, still has the stepping discs, but now they're red instead of the gold. Yep, there's her incursion, so she can dash forward and launch an enemy, which is great. Great effect. She up close is an absolute beast. Her whirl is huge. I mean, it just takes up so much space. And you took 3 squishies down to half health with one swing. I mean, she just punishes. And you've got a charged ranged attack as well, like you had with regular Magik. Basically, that's how Dark Child works. she's sort of an amped up version of Magik. You can see the Demon's Rage. It's bigger, it's stronger, it has a bigger area of effect. Certainly all her sword swings do. So everything is just sort of bigger and more ferocious when you ult as Magik into Darkchild. You want to keep that same mentality. Get up close and swing. You can use that charge attack, knock him up in the air, move him around, get behind him, do big swirly swings like that. The teleports do come back fairly quickly, so that's kind of one of the bigger parts of her kit that you want to use to your advantage when fighting up close. She's also got some lore, of course, some emblems and sprays, and some achievements of stuff you can get in-game as well. But let's watch a little action, shall we? Now, do we have a Black Panther? We do have a Black Panther, so we can use that portal, and I'll try and pop it right here. The other team's not really pushing up close, so as much as I want to use the portal, it's not really helping me so much. I couldn't really aim it up. I think I was trying to aim it up there, but I think it just goes more forward. I don't know if they'll change that in the future. See that Scarlet Witch poking around, so I tried to do some range damage, but you know, her range attack is not her bread and butter. I do hear her upstairs. I'm trying to ping for my teammates. And at one point I say, well, she's up here. I'm just gonna destroy the building she's on so she gets to fall down and come to me. That's how I play that. And I got her, so yay me, that worked out. Now they got a Hulk that's sort of stuck in our back row. Let's gang up on him. I'll just melee the crap out of him. Get some black magic in our Strange as well. You can tell there with the cool coloring. Somebody's hit me. Okay. I gotta back up. Get out of that. And pretty good job, you know. Controlling the point. Thankfully, our Strange is really controlling that area as well. There's the uppercut. I try to get in there. I'm getting range attack, so I kind of want to get away from that. I don't want to get locked in. I see our Spider-Man in our back row trying to take out our healers, and Scarlet Witch too. So if there are attacks going on in our back row, that is my job to sort of certainly get in there and help them out because they need help up close. Scarlet Witch, you hear that? Run. Teleport out of there. She's still alive. Our teammates got her. There's their Hulk again. He's hulking out. Not a big deal. We take him down. Puny Banner. Bye-bye, Banner. We're going to fast forward because I don't think much happened in the next part or two. It wasn't very interesting stuff. Not that this is always interesting, but you can see I get rushed there by a Hulk, by I think a Spider-Man too. They came after me big time, and you know what? They paid the price. The Hulk couldn't get close enough. They got too far away from most of their healing. Yeah, they got a Loki thing there, and Hulk is popping off, but I'm just constantly whacking him and doing damage. Because he's attacking me, I can hit him at a decent enough range. All these Loki clones, you want to get rid of them. But they pushed me hard in that hole, and yeah, they went down. Thankfully, my health, I was able to keep attacking them as much. I got frozen there by Spider-Man, but taking down the Loki clones, obviously, as best as we can. Our hell is popping off with her ult. Let's move the car. Oh, well, no one escapes. Let's keep moving the cart while we can, while we have them staggered. We got everybody on there. Oh, and I just jumped through a Strange portal there. Oh, is that? Well, yeah, we jumped into another match here because that point was basically over, and I don't know, it wasn't so exciting. But this is a control point, so it's a little different. I think these maps are even better for Magik personally, because it's a small space, and you want a brawler, melee, DPS. You just want to keep them in a small space and keep pumping as much damage as you can up close. Because she gets healed. She gets healed when she does damage. So you kind of want to get up in their face as much as you can. Certainly when they're singled out. You got to be careful. Like, I didn't want to jump in that. There were 2-3 toons up there all kind of shooting at the door. So I didn't want to rush into that. That would be a bit foolish. But their squishies come out. I can take them down with 2-3 swings. And you make them scared to take the point. Now, I jump in there now. bit foolish. I jump out. I didn't like what I saw. I'm going to try and go around him and flank him a little bit because they ulted with Rocket. There's Magneto, so I don't know what he's doing. He's just sitting up there on point. And I go into Magik and just start tearing his butt as a tank pretty effectively. I want to jump into it. Magik's still up. They ulted as Luna, so that negates a lot of what I'm doing as a brawler up close. So I got to kind of buy my time, keep my distance, hang out for a second. And let's fade into another game just because I think that one wasn't very exciting after that either. But yeah, when they push up and you got a single, start making those hits. Brawling, you got to take that Loki down. You definitely want him down. You got to be careful with Loki because he's got all the clones and they could focus you pretty quickly. You got to remember, Magik is a squishy. But if you got decent heals and you're taking down those characters as you should, shield is going to be of no benefit versus a Magik. And she gets wrecked, rightly so. Love killing Scarlet Witches. I think they're my favorite Toon to knock out. I got somebody up there. Rocket's down low. Didn't see me. I just walk up to him and whap him. Now Magneto goes off. Not a big deal. We're doing more and more damage. We cap the point. Great healers. Great suppressing fire. I think we got a Rocket there laying that down. And yeah. Keep all that energy focused around Magik. Let her brawl. And good things will happen. Trust me. And they're still touching the point. They use their strange ult. Magneto jumps through. I just want to cook him quick. I get my ult. I turn it up as Magik. A bunch of Toons right in front of me on the ground. That's probably the best thing I could do. I'm not even using the whirl or the teleport as much as I probably could. But you know what? Ah! You know what that means. Run away. She tried to get me. I got out of her range. She's behind me. Find that little red molecule and finish her. And that's kind of how you play Magik in a nutshell. So that's it for Magik. She's a duelist DPS. She likes to get up close and personal. So you got to play her that way. And you'll have great results if you do. If you can isolate or if you got some good support and melee action up front, you can be a beast. And her ult is ridiculous. It's just a bigger version of her. So as always, though, I want to hear what you have to say. Let me know what you think. Write some comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you next time on Marvel Rivals Get to Know Your Toon. Thanks for watching.